Greetings everyone, I'm CDRM13 with Dogfight Central. As you could guess, we at Dogfight Central are here to help the many people who participate in the flight worlds of VRC learn to more effectively dogfight in the game. There are many factors that go into being successful in a dogfight, and over the course of this video series we hope that you will find the provided material helpful. A quick caveat before we get into the video, I am not a real pilot, and neither is anyone else associated with Dogfight Central. All information is for critique and to add to the overall knowledge of BFM. With that out of the way, let's get into it. So you've downloaded the game and taken an interest in the many flight worlds available. Before you can learn to dogfight, you must first learn how to get into the air. The aim of this video is to show you everything you need to know to get up and flying in all available flight worlds. And for today's video, we'll be doing just that in NON's F-22. First, you need to enter the plane. To do that, approach the plane nearby the cockpit area. Move your hand around until a blue outlined box appears, then press the trigger button of the controller you're using to point. If you're on keyboard and mouse, just move your mouse until you find the box and left click to enter the plane. Once you've entered, sit with your head still for a few seconds. The game will adjust your seat so that you have an optimal height in the plane's cockpit. Once inside the plane, look to your left and right. There should be an option wheel located on both sides of the cockpit and highlighted in green. If you're in VR, you can cycle through these options with your left and right controller thumbsticks. If you're on keyboard and mouse, your controls will be bound on your keyboard, and we'll go over those in just a moment. Familiarize yourself with these options, as they will vary across planes made by different world creators. On desktop, your controls are bound on different keys. Your important keys to remember for flight are C to close your canopy, Function 1 to disable or enable your flight limits, G to toggle your landing gear, F for your flaps, and B for your air and ground brakes. There are various other controls for different functions, but for now we will focus on the flight-related ones. Controlling the plane is simple, and across almost every flight world universal. To control your throttle, all you have to do is hold down the grip button on your left controller. You do not need to grab the throttle directly in-game. Once you've done that, push your left hand forward to increase power, and pull it back to decrease power. On desktop, you can increase power by holding Shift, and decrease power by holding Control. Maneuvering the plane works similarly. Using your right controller, hold the grip button down or double tap the grip button to lock the controls to your hand. Pivot your hand left and right to control the roll of the aircraft. Pivot your wrist aft and forward to control your pitch. And twist your wrist left and right to control your yaw. On desktop, your roll is controlled with A and D, your pitch by S and W, and yaw by Q and E. Familiarize yourself with these controls, and then take off. In the game, you do not need the runway to take off. I'm using it here purely for demonstration purposes, but be sure you have adequate room to build enough speed to take flight. Once you have enough space in front of you, simply increase your throttle to get the plane moving forward. Pull back lightly on the stick, and off you go. Now you're flying. Once again, these controls are universal amongst almost every flight world out there. Be sure to explore around and find your favorite. Get a group of friends together or practice on your own. The important thing is to become familiar on how to control the aircraft. If there's ever any doubt, or if you do not remember the controls for the planes, consult the tutorial boards located at the spawn of the map. Be sure to join us in the next video of the series where we will cover the basic terminology we will be using to teach you how to dogfight. I hope you found this information useful. Thank you for coming by, and we will catch you next time.